in the game. Boom! Wow! He was like a superhero on that run.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Brand up in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports.
And today's clash of conferences is just moments away.
It's the New York Giants and the New York Jets.
And it comes your way next.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Giants and their inner-city rivals, the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Kicker Graham Gano set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. We'll get our first look at this New York Jets offense, really retooled the last couple of seasons. And at the helm under center, second overall pick from 2021 out of BYU, Zach Wilson.
It's an educational rookie season for Zach Wilson, who was drafted to be the eventual face of the Jets as the team worked through a lengthy rebuild. 2,300 yards and 9 touchdowns as a rookie. He did miss some time mid-season with an injury, but I really like the work that the Jets have done to put people around him and give him his best opportunity to be not only the face of this franchise, but get him back into perennial playoff contention.
Wilson going to come out throwing. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there on the first play of the game. 46 yards.
I think that typically we expect teams to save their home run plays for later in the game when they feel like they have an advantage over a defense. But in this case, they thought they had the advantage right away and took the shot on the first play of the game and completed it successfully.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Berrios. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Braxton Berrios was named the All-Pro returner after the 2021 season, but starting to come receiver as well and look no further than that first down grab. His new deal with the Jets should afford him some more looks outside of just special teams.
From the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. So going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Boy, no problems getting down the field. Opening really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to over-position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center.
New York State committed to Daniel Jones for a 4th season, but also made this a decisive year by declining his 5th-year option. 2022 looks like Jones' final chance to prove he can be the franchise face for the Giants, and he does have a cadre of weapons that he'll need to top his career highs of 3,000 yards and 24 touchdowns that he set as a rookie.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Flushed out. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And unfortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football. It's a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Jones. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the 1st down marker was, and they decided whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the 1st down. Excellent tackling right there.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jets will take over. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay inbounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he slips it past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. 2nd and 4. from just shy of midfield. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And Davis has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the 3rd time on this drive with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Right back to Davis. It's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis from 17 yards out. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jones throwing on first down. Completes this again to Shepard. And able to rip a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost to defense, really struggling to find answers.
They'll look to throw again. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. New York. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals-Jones. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but it's all. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Jones. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
rocking through the field goal. Here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. From the 36, Wilson. Over the middle, he gets it to Berrios. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, Wilson. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They didn't like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To throw again on second down. Wilson uncorks one for Davis.
And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though.
They'll run with Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 3 on what should be the final play of the first half. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for the Giants. And they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts, as you can see the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Looking to throw. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 45 on second down. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. A first down carry for Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
But hopefully the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Throw left side, complete to Tony. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. Gano's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
Barrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Carter. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Uzama. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Here comes Tony on the return.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field.
This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Jones now on first down. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On second and 2, Jones, and he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Giants have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. That time a 6-play drive, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Wilson. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
It's something down.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Throwing again here, Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson got an open man. That's C.J. Uzama. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll drop that down to Carter underneath. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
Square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. And now out come the Giants. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Here's a give up the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And Barkley did not get there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free. And those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.